It's over. You could feel it inside of you. I listen very carefully to the Word of God. And God says, your life is over. Let go now. And if you're able to embrace this energy, you're going to capture that dream that you had, that vision that you had when you were a child. You're going to let go of the matrix and you're going to embody the higher self. This energy is going to change your life forever. Enter the Archangel Michael. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. God says that your life is over. Let go now. And we're feeling this stronger than ever before. You didn't live a life. You left a life behind that was filled with subconscious programs of lack and limitation. These subconscious programs dictated how you went about your everyday life, and they have all collapsed. And you feel this within your nervous system right now. You feel this inside of you. You have achieved a new frequency, and now that you're feeling that, there is dissonance from what's inside of your body to what you're experiencing in the outer world. You must let go because your old life, it's over. And God is telling us to let go right now. As we're in this energies, we're going to feel it. We're going to feel it very strongly. And if you continue to hold on, you will struggle. God is saying it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go of people, things, and situations, subconscious programs that were part of your past that wasn't really you. It was your fake, false identity. It was not the identity of your higher self. As we move forward, we realize that our previous life is over. And now we are embracing the reality that our higher self will live out. The rest of your everyday life is about to change. And it only changes, light warriors, it only changes when you totally let go of who you were. When you totally let go of your past, your programming, and you embrace who you truthfully are. Your life is over, and the more that you try to hold on, you try to fit back into that box, you try to fit into that group of friends, you try to go back to that family, you try to go back to that job, and you know inside, you feel it inside, you feel it within the sacred heart that you can't do it anymore. We're leaving a life of obligation, it's already over, and now we enter a life of creation. I'm a creator being of this universe. I'm actually a core vibrational frequency of this universe. I create new realities, I create new timelines, and I give it to the people. Each and every one of us have this ability. Each and every one of us have to let go of who we used to be. That wasn't who you were. It was an illusion. And now you're going to embrace who you knew that you were since a child. You might be hearing my voice as I speak these cymatic frequencies, and I change your subconscious programming, and I help you remember the godlike being that you truthfully are. You knew since you were a boy, since you were a girl, that you were destined for greatness. You knew that you had powers, but the matrix reality, it gaslit you. It told you that you needed to fall in line. And you, all of a sudden, one day you woke up and you said, you know what? I'm living somebody else's life. I'm not living my everyday life. And when you have this realization, when you have this epiphany, when the internal frequency shifts, then the external frequency shifts. You see, I created a brand new reality for myself. I stayed focused with what I was bringing into this reality. Nikola Tesla did this years ago. And I stayed focused on God. And God directed me. How am I supposed to move forward? Step by step, day by day. This is not something that happens overnight because you're changing your internal frequency. And it's not easy to change that frequency. But when you change it from the inside, when you change the frequency, it is greater. It is more powerful than anything that you could do in the physical. That's why I've always gone directly to the source. I've always gone directly to the source. That's what differentiates me versus others. That's what differentiates you versus the others. You have the ability. You're a creator being. You're not a backdrop person. Are you a background character? Or are you the creator of everyday life? I create new timelines. I create new realities because I stayed focused on God. You think this life is easy? It's not easy, but this is the game of life. And we actually forget who we truthfully are, and we came down here to play. Oh, warriors, it's time to come out and play now. Oh, baby, it's time to come out and play. What you knew since you were a boy, since you were a girl, the Matrix tried to contain it, but you are uncontainable. I stood out here on this beach not so long ago, and I gave you the power of how to become unstoppable, and absolutely nothing can stop this energy. Nothing can stop the light of Christ that's entering us right now. This is a great remembrance that's happening, and we're becoming greater and stronger and better than we've ever been. This is what we need to do. This is where we need to play, because life is about playtime, and this is my playground. And I am the commander of this reality. You got to understand, you got to start writing commands for your everyday life. And this is what I had in my vision for my everyday life, and I brought it into reality. And the only way that you could do this is by pushing through the fear, pushing through the guilt, pushing through the lower vibrational frequencies. You see, I'm a creator being, and I don't bow down to anyone because I go directly to God. I go directly to the source. I'm the mouthpiece for God, and I'm delivering this message out here on the front line like I've done for years and years and years. And the message stays the same. It is time to take back control of our everyday lives. When you speak the truth, when you live in truth, when you embrace your dream, you give somebody else permission to do the same. That's what I've done with my everyday life. I move forward. I move forward through all obstacles because I am connected to God. I'm the Son of God, and God flows through the DNA receptors. You see, dear ones, 93% of the function of DNA is responsible for light and sound reception and transmission. That's why I am now the representation of my higher self. God says that your life is over. Let go now. Let go. Just let go, baby. Because when you let go, you become who you truthfully are. This is what we're actually here to do. We're here to remember who we are. We're actually here to create the reality and not be a pawn in the game, not be a cog of the system, not be a battery for the narcissist, for the parasite. Get up, son. Get up, girl. Remember who you are. You're a queen. You're a king. You're the lion. You're the lioness. Get up. That old life, that life of lack and limitation, it's over. And now we are taking over. This is what I do. I do the real work. I send these cymatic frequencies to the people to remember who they are. You got to embrace the power of the good shepherd. And when you do that, you pay it forward. You pay it forward to your brothers and sisters. When you break free from the matrix, each and every one of you that break free right now, during this video, when you break free from the matrix, you are changing in this ether the reality, the timeline. How is that? It's called constructive interference waves. Write them down, learn them, live them. Constructive interference waves, because collectively we collapse this matrix, we collapse the reality, we collapse the timeline. It's over. The timeline of lack and limitation, it's over. God says your life is over. Let go now. And when you let go, that's where the blessings are. Every time I've let go, every time I didn't bow down, every time I moved forward in this truth, my life improved. You have to get up off your knees today, and you have to start embracing your everyday life. Every single day is another opportunity to get better, and I utilize every single day. And I focus on my North Star. I focus on the target. I focus on the light of Christ. And I'm back, and I'm walking this earth right now, just like each and every one of you. Your old life, they told you, right? They told you. I'm sure they told you, yeah, this is who you are. Fall in line. Fall in line. That's why you don't fit in. You're hearing these words. You're hearing these cymatic frequencies that I'm speaking to you. You don't fit in the workplace. You don't fit in the gym crew. You don't fit in with the hyena clique. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're my brothers and sisters. And your high commander is on the ground. You think this is easy? This is training. These are the training grounds. These are the proving grounds for you to become the best version of yourself. I never bowed down. And now I could be the lighthouse for others as I created a brand new reality, as I became stronger than I've ever been, okay? And you're gonna do the same. You're not gonna age, you're gonna evolve. You're not gonna live in stress, which is the #1 cause of disease. You're gonna embrace and embody the higher self. That's what I do. Out on the front line, in the light of Christ. That's what I do. This is who I am. Do you know who I am? More importantly, do you know who you are? It's the only thing that matters in life. I shared that. It's a simple phrase. I'm here to tell you, many people can't do it. Many people can't do it. Know thyself. I do. And the more powerful that you are, the bigger the obstacles are, the bigger the opposition is, the more the gaslighting from the NPC bots in society. They're gonna tell you to stop. They're gonna tell you to turn around. They're gonna tell you to grow up. We ain't ever growing up, because just like Jesus taught us, I believe, he said, be childlike, right? Our brother. Yep. And we are the royal family. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You have to get up now and perform the miracles that were performed in the past and greater. This is what we do. This is how we live. This is how I live, son. This is how I live, girl. You want to live with me on the 5D earth? You got to raise your vibrational frequency. You got to live as a free person. Are you free? Are you sovereign? Are you following the hyenas out there? Are you bowing down? Are you engaged in drama? Save the drama for your mama. Or are you a creator being? Every single day, in every single way, I create new realities. I create new timelines. That's why I'm the best there is at what I do. I get smarter, I get faster, I get stronger, I get healthier every single day. And I'm here to pass this forward to millions of people. So if this message resonates with you, share it forward, because God is telling us right now. I had a previous version and a previous version to the previous version, because this is true ascension. It's finished. The past is finished, and now I'm the best there is. I'm at the top, and this is the truth about ascension. And you could do it as well. If you're inspired, if you're ready to ascend to a higher version of yourself, click the like button and click the subscribe button. I do this every single day. We do this every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Stay connected to God. It's the only way. It's the only way I'm here today. As the best version of myself, it is the only way that I'm here today, is because I stayed focused on God. I stayed connected to God. Where others went to systems, where others went to dirtbags and people and things and situations that were beneath them, I raised up. I went straight to the source. The proof is in the pudding. The cream rises to the top. The truth lasts the test of time. And that's the focus. That's the mindset. Because God, if God is for you, who the heck can be against you? Nothing. God has made a footstool for you. That old life, you need it. It's now your footstool. Rest your feet nice and easy. You did it, kid. We all did it. And now we're back. And now we're living in this new reality, this new timeline. This is what God wants for you. But you're gonna have to have the courage. We all have to have the courage. In a world full of fake, have the courage to be authentic. And that's how I've lived my everyday life. And that's how I became unstoppable and light warrior. Now, so will you. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love each and every one of you. Pass this video forward and leave a comment. Did you realize, because the truth cannot be told, it can only be realized. Did you realize that your previous life is over and now it's time to start living the new version of yourself? I love each and every one of you. Show up every day and your life will change and you'll be living on the brand new timeline, experiencing a brand new reality. Keep going, kid.